Subscribe now to unlock the world of rare coins, forgotten treasures, and stories that deserve to be told. Hit that button before we dive into one of the most mysterious and valuable silver coins ever minted. A coin that whispers from the past, carries the pride of a nation, and might just be sitting unnoticed in someone's old drawer, waiting to change their life forever. Let's travel back to 1892. South Africa was not yet the land we know today. It was the Zuid-Afrikaanse Republic, fiercely independent, bold, and still defining itself in the shadows of colonial powers. In that very year, something remarkable happened. A coin was born. Not just any coin, but a silver 5 shillings piece, large, heavy, crafted with pride, and destined to become a symbol of history, controversy, and immense value. This 5 shillings coin, struck under President Paul Kruger, was part of the first full coinage series of the South African Republic. It was made of sterling silver, heavy in the hand, weighing over 28 grams with a substantial diameter that made it stand out in any pocket or pouch. On one side, the bearded face of Paul Kruger, the leader of the Boer Republic and a man whose name would echo through decades of South African history. On the other, the emblem of the young republic, a crest featuring an ox wagon, a rifle, a farmer's plow, and the rays of the rising sun. But not all 5 shillings coins from 1892 were created equal. There were two distinct types, a fact that only a few knew back then, but which collectors today obsess over. The first was the single shaft version, where the ox wagon on the reverse side shows a single drawbar. The second, far rarer, is the double shaft variety, a coin whose small design detail created massive interest in the decades that followed. The difference might seem small, but it changed everything. The double shaft was withdrawn from circulation almost immediately after release, due to political controversy and design errors. Only a handful survived, and because of that, it became the holy grail for serious collectors. Now imagine you're holding one of these coins. The weight of history in your hand. The crispness of detail, Kruger's stern face, the finely etched lines of the wagon, the clear year of 1892 at the base. It's not just a piece of silver. It's the voice of a nation fighting to define itself. It's a relic of a time when currencies were made to last, crafted with skill and pride, intended not just to serve commerce, but to embody identity. For those of us over 55, we remember a time when coins had weight, purpose, and stories. Maybe your father kept a small coin collection in a drawer. Maybe your grandfather talked about the old days when silver coins jingled in every pocket. Maybe you yourself picked up coins on travels, without realizing that one day they'd become windows into the past, and assets worth real money. The 1892 5 shillings coin is not just for collectors. It's for men who understand legacy, who understand that history isn't written in books alone. It's minted, passed down, held, cherished. Each scratch on its surface is a scar from a time long gone. Each clean example is a testament to careful stewardship, patience, and reverence. If you ever come across one, or perhaps already own one passed down from a father or uncle, don't rush to sell it. Learn its story. Examine the detail on the ox wagon. Is it single or double shafted? Is the coin smooth from handling or still sharp in its design? Does it carry the tarnish of time, or has it been preserved like a piece of fine art? Condition matters. Coins like this in average shape might fetch hundreds. In good shape, thousands. And in excellent shape, untouched, stored with care for more than a century. Well, that's where the story takes a turn. Let me tell you a secret. Not all 1,892 5 shillings coins are created equal. Some are worn, damaged, cleaned improperly, or even counterfeits. But the real ones, especially the double shaft variety, in top condition, are so rare that entire collections are built around finding just one. Collectors from across the world hunt for them. Dealers guard them closely. Museums bid for them when they appear at auctions. Imagine sitting at an auction room or browsing a catalog and seeing it listed. A genuine 1892 5 shillings, double shaft, mint state, untouched by time. The bidding begins. Not hundreds, not thousands, but 6 figures. then 7. And in one case, a staggering 8. Yes, that's the truth. One such coin, perfectly preserved, authenticated, and carrying the weight of history with grace, was valued at $6 million. $6 million. For a coin that most people wouldn't look at twice. For a coin smaller than your palm, lighter than your keys. That's the power of history. That's the power of rarity. That's the reward of knowing what you have and respecting what it's worth. So here's the takeaway. If you're a man in your 60s, maybe retired, maybe looking through old boxes, now is the time. Check those tins, those binders, those drawers your father once opened with a glint in his eye. Look for the silver coin dated 1892 with the portrait of Kruger and the ox wagon on the back. Because you might not be holding just a family keepsake. You might be holding $6 million. And if you want more stories like this, if you want to rediscover the hidden treasures of the past, subscribe now. This channel is more than just coin collecting. It's about legacy, about value, about remembering what truly lasts.